Hi everybody, my name is Sera Jo. This week I'm co-hosting music lessons with Carlos. See you!
Welcome everybody to another live session in music lesson webinar with Carlos. Today we will cover different topics such as ear training, music theory, keyboard skills, chord progressions, and contemporary voicings. We also have some new piano tutorials, so stay tuned and let's get started. Thank you, Sera Jo, for your latest video tutorial, Bebop Lick number 11. And yeah, I wanna practice this one. Yes, those bebop licks are extremely useful. Yeah. Oops. Okay, and those actually would be great if we can practice with both hands in unison too. And work with our left hand voicings. Yeah, so why don't we practice? Yeah, let's practice. I want to practice too. I wanna read along. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, thanks again to Sera Jo for that video, and now we're gonna start with our workouts. I want to start with chromatic scales. Yeah, every week we do our warm-ups with a chromatic scales using movable to solfege in a different key. Yeah, that's very important. So here we go. And why is so important? Because just in one pass we just go through all the harmonic relationships. Yeah, the movable do is so good in combining. So why don't we sing? Why don't we sing? Here we go. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Descending. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, me, re, ra, do. And I want to do now, I want to go to another level. Okay, so now we're going to work with traditional key signatures. And we're going to sing and touch the keys, but we're not going to play. Yeah, so we are kind of bringing up our musical memory, yeah, of those notes, how they each one sound against the key of the moment. So here we go. One moment, let me see. And good. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Descending. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, me, re, ra, do. And let's practice again. Now open key signatures and in bass clef. So we're gonna play a triad and we're gonna do our warm-up. Yeah, so we're practicing at two levels, foundational level and then more like an application. And here we go, here we go. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. I'm always transposing whatever I'm singing into my comfortable vocal range. And that's actually the way I practice, and all my students practice that way. So now we're gonna sing descending. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, me, re, ra, do. Good. Now we're gonna take it to another level. Yeah, we're gonna take it to another level and we're gonna play the triad. And we are not gonna play, we're gonna just touch the keys, but we're gonna sing. Yeah, so here we go. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Okay, we were together, descending now. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, me, re, ra, do. Okay, that was a nice workout, and now I want to go to a mode. And last week we started to work with modes. And I want to work with modes first in all different keys using, again, movable solfege and using our cluster technique, as you can see here. Left hand is going to play the lower four notes and right hand is going to play the upper four notes. Yeah, and right now we're working with a Dorian mode. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, te, do. And what I want to do is I want to go just to different keys. Yeah, we already did C. How about if we do B flat? Yeah, let's work with a B flat Dorian modes. First, we're going to build it. We can build it ascending. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, te, do. And then we do our cluster, left hand four notes, right hand four notes. Or we can go descending and we can switch them. Do, te, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. And after we do this, I want to do a basic diatonic pattern in thirds. Do, me, re, fa, me, sol. Yeah, ascending and descending on different keys, and this is actually a really cool exercise. So why don't we start? We already built our Dorian mode in B flat. Now we're going to do our diatonic patterns. Do, me, re, fa, me, sol, fa, la, sol, te, la, do, te, re, do. Descending. Do, me, te, re, la, do, sol, te, fa, la, me, sol, re, fa, do, me, do. Okay, yeah, that's actually a cool workout. And what we can do is we can change different patterns. I know Jerry Bergonzi, great saxophone player and also an amazing educator. He uses a term called diets. Yeah, and that comes actually, in my knowledge, actually, that comes from his teacher, from Charlie Banacos, yeah, which another legendary educator. Okay, how about if we do G sharp, Dorian mode, but now we're gonna build them top down. Do, te, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, and this is G sharp Dorian. G sharp Dorian, we can combine it. We're gonna talk about chord and scale pairing, yeah, but we can combine it with a G sharp minor chord. Now we're gonna do our diatonic thirds, ascending and descending. Do, me, re, fa, me, sol, fa, la, sol, te, la, do, te, re, do. Descending. Do, me, te, re, la, do, sol, te, fa, la, me, sol, re, fa, do, me, do. Okay, good. I want to do one more key. One more key. Which key? Let's do, okay, those are too easy. Let's do E flat. No, we already did D sharp Dorian. Let's do C sharp Dorian. Okay, C sharp Dorian. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, te, do, cluster. We stay there and we meditate on this shape for 4 or 5 seconds. Yeah, so we internalize the shape, the visual, how it feels like, and also how it sounds like. Now we're gonna do the pattern in thirds, diatonic thirds. Do, me, re, fa, mi, sol, fa, la, sol, te, la, do, te, re, do. Descending. Do, me, te, re, la, do, sol, te, fa, la, me, sol, re, fa, do, me, do. Okay, good. That was it for chord scales. Now I want to go into our keyboard harmony. Keyboard harmony. And what should we do? We should start with intervals. Let's start with intervals. And in chord scale harmony, we're going to practice our intervals from a minor second to a major 13th, both ascending and descending. Yeah, so that's kind of part of the routine. Intervals are going to be there. There are 2 elements, yeah, that I use all the time. One is intervals, and that has to do with my ability to visualize on the keyboard. And the other one is movable do solfege. It has to do with language. Yeah, so and then I combine both, and that allows me to process all my music making in a much more elegant way. Okay, so why don't we start minor 13s, and I'm gonna mute my camera. So we're gonna use this cycle of minor thirds ascending, and on purpose I use
the sharps and harmonics. Why? Because we have to practice them. Otherwise, we're going to end up a flat musician. That's no good. Okay, in our 13th or extended intervals, like in this case, we can play an octave in the minor 6 to get a minor 13, or we can extend it. Yeah, so we can do kind of this process. So now, why don't we start? I'm gonna be calling up the keys, and we're gonna play minor 13ths on each startup note. Here we go. C, D sharp, minor 13, F sharp, A, go to C sharp, minor 13 or flat 13, E, flat 13, G, minor 13, A sharp, minor 13, D, minor 13, F, G sharp, and B. Okay, those were our minor 13ths ascending. But we need to work on our minor 13ths descending. So minor 13ths ascending is kind of obvious. Okay, I'm gonna construct my chord. Okay, I'm here in the key of C, maybe my 3, flat 7 sharp 9, flat 13. Okay, I have my flat 13 here. I'm gonna put the flat 9, maybe a sharp 11. Yeah, but how about intervals descending? Intervals descending are gonna allow us to harmonize any melody on top. So I have the C. The C can be a flat 3 in a minor chord, isn't it? The C can be a flat 9 in a maybe B7, flat 9 chord. The C can be a sharp 11 in this G flat, yeah, major 7 chord, yeah, and so on. Yeah, so we have to be able to see the relationship, both harmonically, ascending and descending too. So here we go. Yeah, we're gonna work in, I wanna change cycles. Cycles, let's do major third cycles. Yeah, we're gonna go through those. All those cycles are just, you know, a certain routine that we use to, you know, travel through all 12 keys. And we're gonna use this one now with flats. Okay. So here we go. C, minor 13 down. E, minor 13. A flat. D flat. F. D, minor 13 down. G flat. Minor 13, B flat, minor 13, E flat, minor 13, G, minor 13, B, minor 13, and C. Okay. Of course, we can take it to another level. Yeah, we can actually use a minor 13 and we can harmonize. We can create a harmonize on the fly. Okay, so C is a minor flat 13 of maybe this C, this E, dominant flat 13 chord. E is going to be a minor 13 in maybe this chord. A flat. It's going to be a minor 13 in this chord, and so on. Yeah, so we can take it to another level, and then we can start harmonizing. Okay, good. So that's enough for intervals. Now I want to do chord extensions. Chord extensions. Okay. Yeah, so this is actually very interesting. So we did already our chord scales. So let's see that we have a local natural 9 scale. Do, re, mi, fa, si, la, ti, do. And that scale is gonna be in the background, yeah, of all the chords that we're gonna be constructing. Yeah, so in this case, we have the scale in the background, and then we have a minor triad, minor 7 flat 5, minor 7 flat 5 with a 9, minor 7 flat 5, 9, 11, and minor 7 flat 5, 9, 11 in flat 13. Okay, let's build a few chords. Yeah, I know this can be a bit tricky. Yeah, but let's build them in different keys. Okay, so how about to F? So we're gonna have in the background in F local natural 9 scale. Do, re, mi, fa, si, la, ti, do. And we always can meditate on the scale for 4 seconds. Now we're gonna build our chords. A diminished triad. F, minor 7 flat 5. We're gonna add the 9th. We're gonna add an 11th. And we're gonna add the flat 13. Okay, luckily we were practicing flat 13s a couple minutes ago. Now let's go to another key. Let's go to the key of G. We're gonna build our local natural 9 scale. Do, re, mi, fa, si, la, ti, do. Let's just meditate on this shape for a couple seconds. Yeah, when I say meditate, contemplate, yeah, so we pay attention to different aspects of our musical experience. In this case, the visual part, how the scale looks like, the feeling part, how the scale feels to our left hand, how does it feel to our right hand, and the sound part, yeah. Now we're gonna build the triad. Diminished triad, minor 7 flat 5, minor 7 flat 5 with a 9th. We're gonna add an 11th, and we're gonna add a flat 13. And of course, we should sing it, yeah, we should have sang it. So we have first just intervals, root, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7, 9, 11, flat 13, and now we're gonna sing. Do, mi, si, ti, re, fa, le. Yeah, I encourage all of us, yeah, we should sing all our chords. And then when we get better, we can even point and sing the different elements of the chords, the 3rd or the 5th or the 7th or whatever part of the voicing. Yeah, I remember when I was studying, back in my days when I was a student at Berkeley, you know, some of my teachers had, you know, this amazing musical awareness, especially those big band leaders and arrangers had been doing their craft for, you know, like 30 years, and they could hear every single note of their score. And I was amazed, even doubtful, can they really do this? You know, but they did, yeah, and that was very inspiring for me. So now we're gonna go to, let's take this chord to the key of D. And we're gonna build our scale first, a Locrian natural 9 scale. Do, re, mi, fa, si, la, ti, do. And there we have it. Now we're gonna create this chord. First a diminished triad, then a minor 7 on top, minor 7 flat 5. We're gonna add the major 9th. I'm gonna add a perfect 11th, and we're gonna add a minor 13th. That's what we have: root, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7, 9, 11, 13. Now we're gonna sing. Do, mi, si, ti, re, fa, le. And let's do in one more key. This key a bit trickier. Let's go to B flat or A sharp. So we're gonna build first our local natural 9 scale. Yeah, so we have do, re, mi, fa, si, le, ti, do. We're gonna just meditate on this scale for a few seconds. And then we're gonna build our chord extension sequence. Triad, diminished triad. I'm gonna add the flat 7. I'm gonna add a 9, major 9th. Perfect 11th. Minor 13th. Maybe. Yeah. Sometimes when we are working with those chords, I ask my students, pay attention and ask yourself that question, you know, do I like this chord? How this chord feels like to me? Then some of my students tell me, Carlos, but you know, we have those low interval limits in orchestration. And I say, of course you do. Yeah, nevertheless, for me, those rules are like the first guiding wheels until our musical awareness becomes more subtle and more refined. And you can develop that sense of perception and all the colors are so evident in your musical awareness. In that point, you take the rules and you put them aside. Yeah, because then you're already developed musical awareness is the king. Yeah, and it's gonna guide all our expression. Yeah, so let's, yeah, with that said, let's pay attention to the chord in this key. And then let's pay attention to the chord in this key. Or in this octave, yeah, in this octave. Yeah. If it's still okay to work on a lower register, then we're gonna sing. Do, mi, si, te, re, fa, le. And that's it. Yeah, that's it for chord extensions for today. Now, I want to, okay. Yeah, I think we still have time. We still have time. I want to work with my tension substitution chord, yeah, my minor 7/9 in first inversion. So it's gonna be me, sol, te, re. Me, sol, te, re. Yeah, we're gonna build it. Yeah, so in this case also we have different levels. Yeah, one is just foundational. We built our chord. Me, sol, te, re. And then we go to another key. Me, sol, te, re. And then we have an application. Yeah, we can actually work with our left hand just you know, in a stride format. Yeah, and that's one way. Another way would be to shift, you know, switch hands. You know, we can play the voicing on the left hand and then the root on the right hand. C, F, B flat, E flat. Yeah, and that's actually very helpful. Yeah, when we want to practice our soloing. So here we go. Let's go to foundational level and yeah, let's use this cycle. Cycle of fifths. Yeah, cycle of fifths, but using sharps. So why don't we build our chord? C, mi, sol, te, re. Always singing. G, mi, sol, te, re. D, mi, sol, te, re. A, mi, sol, te, re. E, mi, sol, te, re. B, mi, sol, te, re. F sharp. Mi, sol, te, re. C sharp. Mi, sol, te, re. G sharp. Mi, sol, te, re. D sharp. Yeah, let's learn to visualize D sharp and A sharp too. Yeah, D sharp. Mi, sol, te, re. A sharp. We can see it as B flat, but for today. Mi, sol, te, re. F. sol, te, re. Okay, so now that this practice is more like what I call foundational level. Yeah, so we're just building. Yeah, we're learning to build and we're learning to visualize our chords. Now we're gonna go to application. Yeah, so how about one way would be just to play the chords. And for this, I would like to even go to a different cycle. How about, yeah, we can go to the cycle minor thirds, descending. So just playing the chords straight. Yeah, so left hand root, right hand chord, and here we go. C, E flat, G flat. Now everything is flat. A, D flat, E, G, B flat, D, F, A flat, B, and we go back to C. Okay, so now we're gonna go into different mode. Yeah, let's go into different mode. How about now we're gonna use a left hand stride. But I would like to change our cycle. Yeah, let's change cycles. How about if let's work on this cycle. Major thirds ascending, but with sharps. Left hand stride. So here we go. C, E, G sharp, C sharp, F, A, D, F sharp, A sharp. Yeah, today is sharp day. D sharp, G, B. Okay, good. And now let's go to our last modality or way of practicing, which is we're gonna put our voicing in our left hand and then we're gonna play the root on our right hand as a melody note. Yeah, and then we're gonna go through a certain cycle. And let's change cycles again. What cycle should we do? We haven't done this cycle. Yeah, it's just a whole tone cycle ascending. So why don't we start? C, D, E, G flat or F sharp, A flat, B flat, D flat, E flat, F, G, C, A, B, and back to C. Okay, this is a great way of practicing our tension substitution chords or any voicing, any close position voicing. So first we have a foundational level, we kind of sing it, we kind of build it, always singing using movable do. And then we have the application level. Yeah, the one that I like is left hand root, right hand chord, then left hand stride, and then I switch hands. Left hand chord and right hand root as melody. Yeah, and then if we can practice through different cycles, that's an extremely powerful practice. Okay, so now I think I went a bit far in chord construction, and I want to go back. Yeah, I have a lot of songwriting and production students. Yeah, and they want to do more like a functional keyboard, and that's always fun to do. Okay, so we're gonna use this chord progression. Yeah, our 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 5, 4, 1, but on A flat. Yeah, I played it in C, I don't know why. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I already wrote this voice leading out. Yeah. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna play this chord progression. So we have A flat, and it just goes smoothly to E flat in first inversion, A flat root, D flat second inversion, back to A flat root, E flat first, D flat second inversion, and A flat root. Okay, so especially for pop, you know, or for comping, yeah, working on voice leading is very, very important. Yeah, so we develop the ability to move smoothly, yeah, from one chord to another without jumping, yeah, all around. So why don't we play? Yeah, we have here a backup track, and here we go. I'm gonna just add your own rhythm. Okay, yeah, I kind of like to practice like this. Let me boost up the bass a bit. Okay, good. Yeah, so now we're gonna go to first inversion. Same chord progression, yeah. This is a way that I think this is a great practice for producers, songwriters, you know, that we need to actually work with all different type of chord progressions that are common, yeah, to hundreds of type of songs. Yeah, so we take them. Actually, you know where this chord progression comes from? Three Little Birds, Bob Marley. Yeah, and it's great. Yeah, it works great for practice. Now we're gonna work in first inversion. So first inversion, I mean that I'm gonna start in my triad in first inversion. I'm gonna go all the way, and I'm gonna end up on first inversion. Okay. One moment. I have. Okay, I think we are live. You know, I'm having here some comments that we're not streaming, but okay, anyways, I have the signal that I'm streaming from here. So I hope that everything is good. Okay, yeah, so here we go. We're gonna practice our chords first. Okay, A flat first inversion, E flat second inversion. When I call second inversion, it's just the upper three notes. Yeah, the left hand is still gonna play the root of the chord, which is specified on the chord progression. It's just a voice leading. A flat first, D flat root, A flat first, E flat second, D flat root, and A flat first. Now we're gonna practice with the backup track. Here we go. 2, 3, and just use your own feeling for this in rhythm. Also, this is another way I like to teach, which is just write the chords, you know, with whole notes or half notes, and then have the student explore with their own groove and their own rhythm. And that actually works really well, yeah, if, you know, we can start listening to different albums, yeah, and we can start picking up different patterns. Yeah, of course, if we have to write them down, we write them down, like in what I do in Afro-Cuban music. Yeah, but also in other styles, it's just picking up the right groove and just work maybe on other aspects like the voice leading. Yeah, that can be written down. And now we're gonna go to second inversion. So second inversion, A flat, E flat root. So again, the inversion is related to the right hand voicing, the 3 notes. A flat second, D flat first, A flat second, E flat root, D flat first, A flat second. Now we're gonna play along with the track. And 2, 3, and okay, yeah, so this is the section of keyboard for songwriters, producers. You know, this is actually also, you know, good for all of us. Yeah, this is more like functional harmony. And now I wanna go to the Montuno of the day. Yeah, and let's see. I wanna actually practice this Montuno pattern in one moment. In 2/3 clave, yeah. And then we're gonna switch to 3/2, 1. Okay, so, and we're gonna practice in both claves. So we're gonna start in 2/3, and I wanna start with 150. 150. Yeah, so here we go. Okay, 1 moment. My camera went off. Okay, now we're back in business. Bass player is doing something strange. Let me just quickly change things here. Okay, and let me, yeah, maybe now. Okay. Okay, so now I want to go to, yeah, let's go back and forth. Yeah, same speed. Yeah, same speed. 150 beats per minute, but now we're gonna be in 3/2 clave. 3/2 clave, and I want to change something here. So my bass player doesn't go to another place. Okay. Okay, 150 beats per minute, 3/2 clave. Here we go. Okay, let's go back to 2/3. And now I want to go to 165 beats per minute. 165. And 2/3. Okay, so we're back in 2/3. So here's my band, and here we go. Okay, now we're gonna switch to 3/2 clave, and same tempo, 165. Actually, this is something that I wanted to do a while ago, and I want to change here something. Maybe my bass player is kind of misbehaving. I don't know why. Okay, this should do it. This should do it. 165 beats per minute, 3/2 clave. Okay, now I want to take it up a notch. We're gonna go to 2/3 clave, but now I want to go to 180 beats per minute. 180 beats per minute, and I want to change something here. Oops, what did I do? Okay, I want to do something, you know, for some reason, I'm sorry for this, but I think my bass player is having a bad day. Okay, I'm just gonna change something, and I hope it's gonna solve the problem. This should do it. Okay, and I'm done. So here we go. 180 beats per minute, yeah, and 2/3 clave. Okay, and now we're gonna switch to 3/2 clave, also in 180 beats per minute, 3/2, and I think I solved my problem. Okay, takes me half a minute or less. Okay, so just wait for me. Okay, we're all set. 180 beats per minute, and we're gonna switch to 3/2 clave. So here we go. Okay, good. So I hope that you enjoyed this musical practice session, and I'm gonna meet everybody again in next week, next Saturday. Yeah, and until then, have a wonderful, wonderful and safe weekend.
So, thank you for being with me in this live broadcast. We covered a lot of material, and we're going to continue to do so in our next class. I'll see you next week, same time, same channel. Until then, have a wonderful week, practice your instrument every day, and listen and play lots of good music. See you next week.